Wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and tell you a bit about the Meaningful Governance Project. I'm David Moore. I'm a professor of innovative learning, design, and technology here at Ohio University. I've been working here at the university for over 20 years and have been in the field of learning science for about 30 years. I had the good fortune to be the executive secretary of Ohio University's Board of Trustees for about 10 years. And that gave me a real insight into the world of governance. And I think with my background in designing learning experiences and working with the trustees, I have a unique perspective on what it takes to do governing and governing well, and the role of information and professional development in that process. A couple unique things about the situation we had here at Ohio was that I reported directly to the trustees. A lot of places, for logistical reasons, I imagine, have the reporting line of whoever the board professional is directly to the president's office. And I always thought that that could create some challenges as far as being free to make sure that the interest of there was no conflict of interest when working between those two different forces. Also here at Ohio University, we have had a tradition, at least in the past we have, of the board secretary being a faculty member. And so the board had an opportunity to have more insight into the world of the faculty and the faculty's work by having that connection. So anyway, I think that being a faculty and a scholar and a researcher and working for the board and working directly for the board, where that was my sole focus on their ability to contribute to the university process and not from the executive's point of view, really helped develop my understanding of what trustees need and what they can contribute and what the problems of trusteeship are. The primary problem of trusteeship is one of having a meaningful contribution and having a sense of, not just a sense of value added to the institution, but an actual value added. And it needs to be front and center. And the activities of trusteeship cannot be what I call pseudo activities or perfunctory activities. You really have to have not just to say things are meaningful, but to actually be able to demonstrate that they're meaningful. And the best way that I have found of doing that is to provide meaningful work and be very explicit about what that work is. It's not enough to attend a meeting. There has to be a specific kind of contribution in a meeting. It's not enough to weigh in or give advice. There actually have to be some requirements, expectations that are clearly negotiated of what trustees should be able to do. And of course, that has to be done in a time frame that's reasonable given the volunteer nature of trusteeship. So anyway, that's a little bit about me and what I'm trying to do with this project. I think that creating purpose and engagement and active engagement is critical for boards, the success of boards, and so goes the success of the board, so goes the success of the institution. It's an underutilized resource, and I'm trying to provide some resources to make that a more clear and useful approach to trusteeship. So take a look at some of the resources at meaningfulgovernance.org and let me know if you have any comments or suggestions or ideas, or if there's any way that I can help.